instrumentals.
You're now listening to the smooth sounds of Rick and Thaddeus music.
Hey yo, what's good, homies? It's your homie Dr. BoA in the joint. Salute to the homies in the building, man. Renzel Jess, Mr. Savalis Smith, T. Harris, bless up, homie. Triple Masterpiece, what's good with you, man? Kano, what up? Wolf and Beta Clothing, What's good, Wolf? NYC Evolved 88. NYC Love. What up, homie? Redemption 1987. What's happening? Freddie P. What up with you, man? Nick Penn. J Dub. Michael Young. Mo Money. Elzu Knowledge is in the building. I thought they knew, but they obviously don't, man. This is what we do, man. I thought they knew. We're gonna jump into a topic, man, that all you men need to be aware of. This type of thing we all deal with at some point in our lives. Mainly when we're successful. When we attain some level of success. Yeah. Donnell Harris is in the building. What up with your homies? I appreciate the veteran being in the joint, man. Welcome back to another episode of the High Altitude Show. I'm your host with the most, Dr. BoA, aka Book of Alpha Running, also known in certain circles as King Ray Ray. Now, here we are, man. Back in a scenario that we as men should fully be aware of. Now, I'm going to break a story to you right now that just happened, man. 2 Washburn University football players were shot and killed early Saturday morning. And one of them, defensive back Dwayne Simmons, was killed. Now, the other cat, Corey Ballantyne, was selected in the 6th round of the draft this year by the NFL Giants. That's the only reason this thing made the front page like this. Now, this happened. Crazy, man. This happened 9 hours after this boy here was selected in the draft. So it just goes to show you, man, that your enemies come in all sizes, shapes, and colors. This man has lived his whole life and never had to deal with this. And now suddenly, when he attains a level of success that nobody probably expected him to attain, especially coming from Washburn University, because I'm going to be honest with you, I ain't never heard of Washburn University, man. And the fact that he can come out of that university and be picked in the draft at all, and he was one of three Division II players who were invited to the Senior Bowl. And you know the Senior Bowl is top-notch activity in college football, man. Now, he won the 2018 Small College Defensive Player of the Year award. So he was a banger, man. Now, why is this man being shot and his homie being killed 9 hours after he got such great news about his life, man? I'm going to tell you what it is, man. These haters is everywhere. When I say they everywhere, I mean they everywhere, man. They all over, man. And you never know where they going to come from. Because sometimes your friends or your perceived friends or those who show themselves to be friendly to you are just as much your enemy as anybody else. So there's an old adage that most of you young cats might not be aware of, but I'm going to tell you about it right now. And that old adage is, keep your enemies close and keep your friends even closer. I say again, keep your enemies close and keep your friends even closer. Because I'm going to be honest with you. The people that's around you are the most likely to be your enemies because they know the most about you. But then you got some people that are such haters of yours that they're going to hate regardless. Now I'm going to cover this, man, and I said I wasn't going to cover it, but I'm going to cover it. I heard a very disturbing video this morning, man. After hearing something that was said on a podcast last night, on a live stream last night, man. Now I'm going to tell you, there's an old boy, man, who can't keep my name out of his mouth, and I gave him a pass. This been a year ago, man, and he's still talking about the same things. Still talking about a problem he had. Let me correct y'all on something right now. And this for all you niggas. Anybody out here. All of you. I don't care what level of respect you got. I don't care who think you this. I don't care who think you that. You a sucker if you got something to say about a broad that don't belong to you. Now, I let this go a long time ago. But I still see y'all boys talking about everything that transpired between me and Lil Shawty China White. And I'm going to tell you like this. If she ain't your broad, it ain't got nothing to do with you. The bottom line, that's what it is. If you're hating about it, it's because you wish whatever's going on in your mind was happening to you. But since it ain't happening to you, you figure the best thing you can do is become the hater that you are. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. That's fine if that's what you want to do. Hate until the day you die. But I'm going to tell you like this. Ain't going to be no more mentioning my name on no podcast. Ain't going to be no more mentioning my name in your videos. Because I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to come spank your little booty there, boy. That's what I'm going to do to you. And that go for anybody. I heard some very disturbing things on the video I heard this morning. Sucker talking about he going to come to my house and kill me. He going to cook my children. He gonna eat them. He gonna cut my throat and pour my blood out and drink it. He's an enemy of the Most High. He gonna do whatever he got to do to make the Most High punish him. See, these are the things I heard this morning. And I let that boy slide a long time ago. Made a whole live stream talking about Dr. BoA again. Boy, let me tell you something. This ain't what you want, man. Now, you stay on YouTube where you supposed to be at, boy, because I'm telling you, this ain't what you want. If you want to come this way, come on. I'm here. If you're going to show up at my house, nigga, show up. You on here talking all that noise about what you going to do, boy. You don't know nothing about me. And anybody who co-signed that, man, I got a problem with you too. I don't give a damn who you are. We going to stop this foolishness right here, right now, man. Around here still talking about the same thing, man. It's been forever. Still talking about the same thing like old sucker. Now I'm going to tell you like this. I ain't never been nowhere where so many niggas got a problem with a woman that don't belong to them. And I done heard all kind of things. Caston told me, hey man, you acting like you and China White got something going on because you checked her. Hey man, I think you might be knocking down China White. Well, let me tell you something right now that's going to put something on your mind, sucker. If I am knocking her down, if she ain't your woman, it ain't your business. If I ain't knocking her down, if she ain't your woman, it ain't your business. And I'm trying to see where you niggas get off talking about some other man business. And you think that you gonna say something threatening to me, boy? Nigga, I'll meet you where you want to meet at. Talking to me, boy, you don't know nothing about me, boy. You don't know where I'm from. All kind of disrespectful things, man. I've seen men kill for less. Much less. So I'm going to say one more time. If you got a problem with something that's going on with a woman that don't belong to you, then you a beta male simp mangina. And anybody who deal with you, it's the same. So I'm going to tell you like this. Everybody who was in there co-signing what that nigga was saying last night, we need to have a talk. Because if we don't, I'm going to tell you the principle I was raised by. And friend of your enemy is an enemy of yours still. And I ain't got no problem with you being my enemy. I just like to know who my enemies are. And I don't like to think that somebody's befriended me when they truly is my enemy. And I'm cool. I understand how loyalty goes. You niggas don't know me. Just come across me pretty recently. And I'm fine with that. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't got to be on now panel. I ain't got to be on now show. I ain't got to do now interview with now nigga on this platform. And I'm still going to be me. And that goes for you niggas that keep talking about Ray Ray too. If you talk about Ray Ray and you don't give me an invite, then something wrong with you. You know you're sitting there spreading lies and untruths. So I'm going to give a shout out right now to the homie Black Ram 313 because he did send me a shout out when I showed up in his chat with my proclamation along with a super chat. I am Ray Ray. I'ma send a shout out to O'Shea, because I realized afterwards that O'Shea, soon as I came in there and super chatted, I am Pookie and Ray Ray. I am Ray Ray rather. Then O'Shea called me right then from the chat and tried to call me into the chat. Tried to call me into the show. Put me on. So I'm going to give O'Shea a shot as well. But everybody else out here, I don't like you niggas. I don't know you niggas. And if you don't show yourself to be down with me, you better rest assured that I damn sure ain't down with you. And that's how it's going to ride from now on. And anybody got anything to say about it, you know where I am. You know how to get to me. As a matter of fact, you can come on right now and I'll give you a link to come on this motherfucker right now, man. Too much fugazi stuff going on. That boy was saying some things, man. Well, I'm telling you, if that boy said those things to my face, man, I'll drop him where he stand. And he know it. I ain't never said nothing to now one of these niggas. And even when they say something, I let them ride. I let them slide. But don't do that. Don't talk about me behind my back. Let's me and you sit down on a panel. Since you like to talk your shit on panels, let's me and you sit down on a panel and talk about it. You let me know the issues you got so I can educate you. Because I'm going to tell you what the problem is. The only problem is these boys lacking education. They ain't being educated on the things they think. They ain't being taught by grown men that there are certain things you don't do to other grown men. You see what I'm saying? And you're going to jump on there and jump all down a female throat, threatening her, talking about you going to kill her. Man, you was a beta male simp mangina. And I said now, and I said to your face, nigga. Now, I don't even talk about these boys like this. I've been letting a whole lot of things slide. But I'm going to tell you, man, summertime, where I'm from in the summertime, it get hot. More folk get killed in the summertime. More folk get shot in the summertime. More things go on in the summertime. And where I'm from, the weather getting hot right now. And I'm starting to feel like I always feel when the weather get hot. The perspiration is increasing my agitation. And you about to see some real inflammation. Let me get over here in the chat, man, before I get wired up over here, man. Hey, man, if I ain't shot you out, man, Quincy Jackie, man, I see you in here. Richard McDowell Jr., Dion Covington, Triple Masterpiece, Freddie P, Chris Ridley, what up, Riz? Freelance Ronan, I appreciate the $2 super chat, man. BoA, that show title says it all, brother. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate the super chat. Renzel Jackson, man, appreciate the super chat. Just BU TV, hey, man, hell of a name. I'm going to subscribe to that channel just based on that. As a matter of fact, let me do that right now. I don't even know what the channel about. If you got any content up, I'm finna subscribe to your channel, man, just based on that. Just be you. You know what? I'm going to subscribe to that channel right now, man. That's a hell of a name. Just be you. You got a subscriber, shawty. I'm going to be me. You just be you. You just got yourself a subscriber just based on that. Just be you. Don't try to be BoA. Crypto Power. Hey, I see you, brother. Good to see you in the building with me, man. Adam V. Hey, man, I believe a Dodge is pronounced a Didge. Now, it's a Dodge, man. Where I'm from, anyway. Mike Larry, I appreciate the $10 super chat, man. Essel Stoic. Hey, man, that's a great name, man. Finally caught a live stream and wanted to support a brother dispensing wisdom. I appreciate the content, BoA. Hey, man, I appreciate that, bro. Golden Child in the building. I see you, man. Sarp11, I appreciate the $5 super chat, man. Homie said, who won't smoke without big bro? We riding for you, BoA, all the way from Chi-Town. Hey, man, I appreciate that, man. Number real nigga spill, man, from here to Chi, man. C Doug, hey, man, what's up with you, bro? Hey, no doubt, man, these boys, they talk shit in a safe place, man, knowing damn well, man, he ain't gonna pop. Man, you hear some of the things that man said he gonna kill my children, man? Boy, I just shot a fishing video with my son yesterday. You gonna kill my son? Boy. And that's how come I can't really get riled up about it. Because I know it's just rah-rah talk. I know it's just online internet talk. It's feminine is what it is, man. Nelson Uzomba, what's good, bro? Juju Banks, another ATL check-in, man. Tallahassee, Renzel representing Tallahassee, man. So I'm going to tell you, man, the fact that these type of things go down, man, it just goes to show you that these boys find somewhere to hang out at, and they come on and they talk a whole lot of crazy noise. Because this is the thing. If you show up at my house, one or two things going to happen. One of us ain't going to leave. And I'm going to be honest with you. I've lived a great life. And it may so happen that I'm the one who ain't going to leave. But it's going to be some smoke in the air when it's all said and done. I can tell you that right now. Now, I started to come on here and just let y'all hear me clicking all my pieces. I started to just come on here and do that. But I ain't going to do that because it ain't even that serious, man. That would be me posturing like these boys. Now, let me tell you like this, man. We're going to get into a few things, about 9 or 10 things you need to know, man, about keeping your enemies close and your friends closer. And we're going to start that thing now, man. The first thing, man, you got to keep your eye on these envious-hearted motherfuckers, man. Because they everywhere. They show themselves to be friendly, but for real, man, they got envy of you. They're envious as hell. And it may not be because of nothing more than you got a powerful energy about yourself. You got a powerful energy. And I'm going to tell you right now, I know a bunch of you niggas feel some kind of way. Because whenever you see China White name, it's got Dr. BoA, 100% supporter. It's got BoA, 100 supporter. It ain't never got your name on it. It ain't never got nobody else's name on it. And I know you feel some kind of way about it, but why? Nigga, you ain't me. If you was BoA, you'd experience that. But since you ain't, figure out the things in your own life that you experience that make you feel better than hating on me make you feel, man. So keep your eyes on these envious suckers, man. Because anybody who got anything to say about it is a sucker. I don't care who you are. I really don't. And that's real talk, man. I got the cats, man, who ride with me. And most of you content niggas ain't in that list. A few of you are, but most of you niggas ain't. And I ain't gonna sit here and act like, let me tell you something. You ain't got nothing I need. Nothing at all. It ain't nothing you can come up with that's gonna make me say, I better solidify my understanding with this cat because he got something I need. You ain't got nothing I need. And I want you to keep that in mind. So keep your eyes on them. If they got something to say about something you do that ain't got nothing to do with them, they's a hater. Because I don't talk about what these niggas do. Because I don't care what they do. What they eat ain't never sent me to the bathroom. You understand? What they drink ain't never filled up my bladder. He can go drink a whole case of beer. I ain't going to have to take one tinkle of pee, man. Another thing I'm going to tell you is this, man. Watch these jokers. Because when you raw, haters want to be your dog or see you fall. You understand? When you raw, haters want to either be your dog or see you fall. And when they can't be your dog, they want to see you fall. You understand? That's what it is. You see, with me, this ain't about the numbers. The numbers ain't nothing. These numbers that we see on YouTube, man, this shit don't mean nothing to me. The numbers. Hey, man, we can crunch numbers, but if the numbers ain't got no dollar signs by them, then we just crunching for, fucking random numbers. We just, the arbitrary figures is what we dealing with, man. I don't care nothing about the numbers. I don't care nothing about who you got watching you. I don't care nothing about who you got following you. When it comes to representing that real, I'm the one. If we was 12, you'd still be the 2, because I'm the one. And another thing I'm going to tell you is this. A friend of your enemy is your enemy regardless. A friend of your enemy, I don't care if they go, I don't care if your brother is my enemy and you and him still cool, then guess what? Me and you is enemies. Because I know who you're going to ride for. If your daddy is my enemy and you and your dad is cool, then me and you is enemies. Because I know who you're going to ride for. And that's just how that game goes. You'd be a fool not to understand that a friend of your enemy is your enemy as well. And that's just how it goes. I ain't making nothing up. I ain't trying to be no smart guy here. I'm talking about basic understanding of living in this world as a man. That's what I'm talking about. And a bunch of things that's going on, I could tell you ain't no man. Because a man ain't going to say certain things. You know what happened? Let me tell you what this remind me of. Y'all remember Mike Tyson was about to fight Lennox Lewis? And he was doing all that rah-rah talk. And he was talking about, I'm going to eat his children. I'm going to do all this. I'm going to kill him. He can't handle me. My defenses are impregnable. My skills are impetuous. He was talking all these things and talking about he gonna eat that man's children. After Lennox whooped his ass, you know what he did? He took his glove and wiped some of his own blood off Lennox Lewis' face. He humbled that nigga. Because niggas who talk like that are talking from the devil. And I'm going to tell you like this, boy. You hear me talking like this, but God is on my side. Now you bring your daddy the devil against me and my daddy God, and I'm going to show you something, boy. I'm going to make an example out of you. That's what I want you to do. I want you to bring you and your daddy the devil against me and my daddy God, and I'm going to show you something immediately. And that goes for any of you other niggas that's working for the enemy of my success. That's working for the enemy of my accomplishments. That's working for the enemy of my shine. You and your daddy against me and my daddy. 2 on 2. And let's just see how it goes. Freelance Ronin, man, I appreciate the $5 super chat. Freelance says an old Chinese maxim for dealing with so-called friends. When the world is at peace, a gentleman keeps his sword by his side. Hey, man, that's top notch. That's top notch. BBM Jonte, I appreciate the $3 super chat, man. Homie said I almost got into a fight today with a beta. Hey, man, good thing you almost got into a fight with a beta, because ain't no need to lock horns with no beta, man. That's the beta male's ideology. He wants to draw you into his world. Because I ain't gonna lie to you now. In the beta male world, the beta male dominates that world. He wants to draw you into his world. But I'm going to tell you, you can't draw me into your world. My world is too fantastic. My world is too magnificent. You understand? I ain't coming out of my world to come to yours. If you want to holler at me, you come out of your world and come to mine so I can teach you something, boy. And I'm going to tell you like this, man. If a sucker got a problem with you for no other reason but envy, then you doing something right. If you got a sucker that got a problem with you and you can't figure out why he got a problem with you, man, that means you doing something right. That means you shining so bright that he want to dim your shine, because even with shades on, he can't see you. That's what's going on right here, man. You got a bunch of boys out here that don't want to see somebody else shine. And so what they do is try to dim your glow. Because even when they close their eyes, they can't sleep because the light's so bright. Seems like they got their eyes open. And I'm going to tell you, man, when these type of things take place in an environment, I don't want to be in that environment anymore. Because where I'm from, man, there's some dicks in the dirt for talking like this, man. And that's honest. That's me telling you what God loves, and that's the truth. I've been seeing boys getting laid down for less than this, man, my whole life. So for a man to think that this is okay, that lets me know he's living in a fantasy world, man. Like a woman sitting down watching Lifetime movies or reading romance novels. He's living in a romance novel in his head. And I'm going to tell you like this. I know somebody going to say, and he probably going to say, because that video that I heard today, man, that's old. That's old. The fact that it's still available just shows you one thing. It shows you that if you know female nature, you ain't surprised by this. You know good and well a woman to bring up something that your ass said 5 years ago and recall the date, the time, where y'all were, what the hell you was wearing. You know that already. So if it's surprising to you where this video showed up at, then it goes to show me that a bunch of these boys out here having sex with women, but they don't know women. Let me tell you something. You can have sex with 100 women. That don't mean you know them. That means you know how to have sex with them. Knowing women is what happens when you ain't having sex with them. How do they function when you ain't having sex with them? When they ain't submitting to you. When you ain't got them pinned in a corner, bent into a pretzel shape. And a lot of these boys don't understand that. So if you surprised, then you don't know women. And if you don't know women, you better come over here and listen more and figure out about them. And this is another thing. I understand, man. I understand. Damage control. What's damage control? Damage control is when something happens and people try to get out in front of it and try to make sure it's understood the way that they want it to be understood. And that's fine. But what you can't do is let damage control cause you to not hold niggas to the fire. And I'm going to tell you like this. Everybody who was on that show with that fool last night done showed themselves friendly to me in some kind of way. Some of them big, some of them small. But if you're in there co-signing that right there, that don't represent no friendship to me. And so every one of them cats, we need to have a talk. Or we ain't got to have now if you don't want to. Now one of them I already had a talk with him. But we need to have a chop up, man, because I'm going to be honest with you. I don't play those types of games. And I didn't chime in because you know what? I don't chime in because I don't want to chime in. I'm not finna get into no rah-rah on somebody else's panel. That's how come I ain't get in Sin for the Peace shit on O'Shea joint. That shit he said wasn't nothing. That boy can't handle me wit-wise. You hear my content, go listen to his. Compare the two. And tell me who you think got the edge when it comes to competing intellectually. But I didn't do that because that was O'Shea's show, and that was my first time on that show. I had just did an interview with O'Shea. So his audience had just got to know me. So I didn't want to show them that part of me that soon. But it's finna be the next time, the very next time any nigga on this platform calls himself trying to match wits with me, trying to compete with me intellectually, trying to compete with me in any other way, trying to chastise me, call himself trying to check me, mentioning my name on his shit in a negative way. All bets are off. Now see, y'all done fucking brought out Ray Ray. And I tried to come on this platform and present the other side of myself. But y'all don't want that. Y'all want Ray Ray. And that's what the fuck y'all gonna get. See, the difference between me and you, I live this. And I'm addicted to it. I don't want to not be Ray Ray. I made some changes because that's what God led me to. If it hadn't led me to it, I'd still be out there and I wouldn't be on here. But I'm going to tell you now, get your information together. And I'm going to tell you something. Get you a private investigator, dig up my past. Ain't nothing you can say that I'm going to run from because I don't give a fuck. You understand? I've come to grips with all my skeletons, nigga. I got skeletons in my closet like we all do. But me and my skeletons are homies. When I go in the closet, I dap my skeletons up and say, I appreciate y'all for keeping my shoes stacked up the way they supposed to be. I appreciate y'all not wrinkling up my suits and shit while we in here. Thank you. And whenever y'all want to come out, if somebody come in here and get y'all, y'all ain't got to worry about it. Y'all ain't going to get in trouble. If somebody come get y'all, y'all come out. And I'm going to be on y'all's side. And that's the bottom line. Now let's get back into this topic here, man. Universal Reality, I appreciate the $20 super chat, man. I appreciate it. Ken Wood, what's good, Ken Wood? I appreciate the $5 super chat. Homie say just log in. What it do, BoA? Hey, man, good to see you in the joint, bro. What it do, man? Ken Wood in here representing, man. So let's get back into this thing, man, because I could go on and on about that, man, just from, you name it, man. Now, let's talk about this, man. You got to make those on the fence openly declare themselves to one side or the other. See, I don't care what side you declare yourself to. But if you're over there, stay your ass over there. Don't come over here playing no games with me like we cool. You ain't got to do that. Not for me. I frankly don't give a damn. But I don't play no games, man, no back and forth games, no playing both sides against the middle. I ain't even do that with my parents when I was a kid. My mama knew I loved my daddy more. I ain't never tried to play both ends. You understand? Me and my dad had a relationship that me and my mama wasn't gonna never have. So I ain't never played both ends against the middle. I ain't never had two bras trying to play them against one another. I put one in her place and I put the other one in her place. You see what I'm saying? I ain't never did none of these things. So when I see y'all doing it, I'm sitting here looking at you wondering, I ain't never heard some of you niggas be so active, be so excited, be so excitable, be so crunk. Every time I hear you, you be sounding like you about to go to sleep. And now you're on here with this foolishness and you sound all ramped up about it. Well, let me tell you like this here, man. These my people here. And if you say some shit about me, they probably gonna come check you. And it don't make them weak. It make them loyal. What it make you to talk about them coming, represent me. You understand? You see, the AlphaSphere is my thing. That's why I created it. So me and my crew can be separate from all you niggas, because I know what the capacity of foolishness is for niggas that ain't from a certain environment. You get that foolishness get drained out of you young when you from where I'm from. By the time you a grown man, you don't play games like this, man. You see, if you my partner and some nigga on my show talking shit about you, I'm gonna kick that nigga off the show and we gonna go talk about something else. That's what I'm gonna do. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that's how I get down. Next thing is this here, man. You gotta allow yourself to gloat for a brief period in the success that having haters proves you've attained. See, when you get haters, suddenly you got haters, you gotta stop and look at what you've accomplished. Not because you want to stay there, but because you want to really assess how far you've come, and then you can plan your next step. I say again, you can look at where you've come from, how far you've made it, and plan your next step. Because by the time you get haters, you need to regroup and reschedule everything and relook at your plan. Because what you've done up to that point ain't going to get you to the next point. Having haters is a point of success. It's a reference point of success. Having everything you want financially is another reference point of success. Not having to work anymore, but delegating your money to be your employees and go work for you is another level of success. And not ever thinking about money no more is the ultimate level of success. Financial success. And that's where we all trying to get. That's the goal. To get to that level of financial success where you don't even think about money no more. Where you don't remember the last time you had no cash money in your hand. That's the ultimate level of success. That's what attaining wealth is. So you got to allow yourself to gloat a little bit for a brief period. Be happy that you got haters. Because that proves that you're on the right path, man. Universal Reality, I appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Now I know somebody gonna feel some kind of way about this, and I'm gonna be honest with you. That's your thing. If you feel some kind of way about it, then you probably should. The next thing is this here, man. You gotta keep your eyes peeled for these suckers who get their panties in the wild over a broad that don't belong to them. You understand? That boy has the potential to do something terrible to a woman. We get his panties in the wild over a broad that don't belong to him. Something wrong with you. And that go for all of you. Every creator on here. Everybody listening. If you got a problem when a man got an interaction that you don't think, you shouldn't even think that about a man's interaction with a broad that don't belong to you. If it ain't got nothing to do with you, why you in your feelings about it? And I say have your panties in the wad because if that's how you feel, then you wear panties. You don't wear grown man drawers. You wear panty drawers. And that's what you do. You see, I ain't playing no more games around here, man. And I'm going to tell you like this. This for everybody that create content on here. If you don't like me, then don't support me. Don't talk about me. Don't mention me. Don't bring me to your platform. I don't give a damn what you do. Because I'm going to be honest with you. It ain't but 2 or 3 of you cats around here, man, that's been thorough with me from day one. And I'm talking about content creators on that. It's only 2 or 3 of you cats that's been thorough with me from day one. And I've been thorough with all you niggas from day one. Even the ones that I don't even think even making no good content. I still been thorough with all you niggas. Even the ones who I think are out here not even putting forth the work even though they want the results. I still been thorough with all you niggas. And very few of you niggas have kept it 100 with me from day one. Laughing in my face, smiling in my face, laughing behind my back. And you know what? I ain't never said that. But this shit I heard this morning is another level. What kind of man would I be if I let this time? And I'm going to be honest with you. This shit is old and I hadn't even heard it before. This is my first time ever hearing it. Because when somebody tell me, now when it first happened, somebody told me. But when somebody tell me, somebody saying something about me, hey man, I'm busy. I got a life to live. I ain't running nowhere trying to find out what nobody talking about. Because if they wanted to say something to me, then they'd say something to me. And I ain't got nothing, man, listen, I ain't know nothing about that. But I didn't know these type of things had been said. And you know what? It's just well that I didn't know then, because I would have responded differently. And my only response now is to say this. Hey man, if you that envious of me, instead of doing that shit you doing, you should pull me to the side. Send me an email, bookofalpharunningme@gmail.com. And that goes for you and everybody else that got something to say. You send me an email. And you ask me for the game that you need to be more like me. Because obviously, you want to be more like me. And I'll help you do that. But you come to me as a humble individual that don't have the information that you want and you need it. And that's what I do for you. Because this route you going right here, man, that ain't gonna get you nothing but ostracized. And the cat feels some kind of way because I blocked him. Whenever I didn't even listen to the content. And I did listen to the live stream. Once I heard the live stream, I went in there. I went in the live stream. So the nigga know I heard him talking crazy. I went in the live stream and super chatted that fool. The same way I did that other boy. I'ma come in your live stream while you talking shit and super chat you. Just to show you that I pay you for the hate. Because the hate represents something. The hate is worth money. And I super chat you for you hating on me. Now I know some people ain't gonna understand that, but I know some will. Now the next thing I'm gonna tell you is this, man. If anyone, male or female, is a proponent or a supporter of negative energy, unwarranted negative energy at that, that's leveled against you by anyone, fuck them and the horse they rode in on. Fuck them. As a matter of fact, you know what? The niggas who was in there, we ain't got to talk. Because I heard the whole thing. And I heard the co-signing that was going on. So I say this, man. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. We ain't got to talk. We ain't got to chop it up. I'm done with that shit. You understand? I'm done with it, man. I ain't gonna mention it no more after this because I don't want to talk no more about it. I'm over here living my life, man. Living a tremendous life. You understand? And the Alpha brethren are over here supporting me because real recognize real. They over there in my Patreon because real recognize real. And if you don't recognize real, fine. That's your thing. You the one got to grow up. You the one got to mature into a real man. You the one got to figure out why you got blinders on and can't recognize real. But I'm going to tell you like this, and I say again, and I mean this right here. If you was in there co-signing that, hey man, fuck you and the horse you rode in on. Get on your horse and ride the other way. I don't fuck with niggas like you. And that's the bottom line. Take it how you want to take it. And that's the bottom line, man. You know, man, that's exactly what it is, C-Dub. Man, I'm going to read this. It ain't even a super chat, but C-Dub just kicked one. See, this is the problem. These niggas really mind and love me. They just don't know how to communicate that because we live in a world that tell you you can't let a man know how amazing you think he is. How you wish you knew him when you were going through some of the sucker shit you went through. So instead of being a man in private, they act like hoes on public platforms. And see, when you come in here talking about who and all that, I done told you, I don't call niggas names out. And let me tell you why I don't call niggas names out. And I shouldn't give this game right here. But this gonna tell you how far advanced I am on these niggas here, man. Let me tell you something. I don't call niggas names out. So when I talk about the situation, the nigga can respond and let everybody know who the beta male simp man Johnny motherfucker was who was saying the shit in the first place. I ain't gonna call your name. I ain't gonna hang you. I'ma give you the rope and let you hang yourself. See what I'm saying? I'ma give you the rope and let you hang yourself. Because I know a nigga that functions on emotion is going to take that rope and put it around his neck. That's what they going to do. And that's the bottom line, man. And the bottom line is this here, man. This just goes to show you that anybody can be anybody they want on this platform, man. You can present yourself as this rude boy killer that's going to eat somebody's children and drink chicken blood and do all that, and this voodoo priest that know how to put spells on folks and all that right there. Boy, let me tell you something. I roll with God. Now, whoever you roll with, they'll convince you that you can come against me. Do it. Do it, boy. So we can make an example out of you. You can be the modern day Pharaoh. I'll be Moses. God is God. He's who he is. And we'll make an example out of you. In the meantime, everybody that's rolling with me, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you, man. I really do. The few cats on this platform that's creators, that have kept it 100 with me, man, I appreciate you as well. You understand? I understand that we're on a platform where you can be who you want to be. And so it takes a well-made up mind to stay consistent to who you are as a man in real life while you're on this platform. You understand? It's a whole lot easier for a man to come on here and create the persona of who he wants to be, because it's easy to do. You can sell yourself as whatever you want to sell yourself for. You can go out and rent a Lamborghini and pull up in front of an empty mansion and shoot a video in front of that empty mansion every week. And folks will thank you at your house because they see you pull off in the Lamborghini and you in front of an empty house every time. It's the same thing in these rap videos. They rent these mansions and these cars for these rap videos. Very few cats own these cars that they ride in these rap videos. That's why the luxury rental service came to pass. You could go to Miami right now, man, and rent a Lamborghini for the whole week. You got to have some paper, but you can go down there and rent a Lamborghini for the whole week. And while you down there, you can rent a mansion as an Airbnb. Might not be through Airbnb, but you can rent a mansion like an Airbnb. And all the while you down there, you can knock out bad chicks who think you own a Lamborghini and live in a mansion. You could be whoever you want to be in this world. But only very few of us are okay with you knowing who we are. And I respect everyone who's on that level there, man. That's the reality of it. And if you ain't on that level, that's fine. You go do what you want to do and live your life the best way you know how. J-Dub, I appreciate the $5 super chat, man. Universal Reality, appreciate the $5 super chat. Homie said, don't want to stop your flow. John Singleton passed. Yeah, man. Man, I just read about that, man. They say he was doing all right, man. Let's send a rest in peace to the homie John Singleton, man. I was somebody told me about it, man. He had a stroke, man, and his daughter was saying that, he was gonna pull through, man, and but he done went on, kicked the bucket, man. Shout out to the homie John Singleton, man. John Singleton was really the first man that showed y'all a glimpse of what it was like, man, to just be in that environment. You understand? Just to be in the hood in that environment. Most of you cats. Now, there were movies that came out before that, but most of you cats go back to Boys in the Hood and Menace to Society. And so, shout out to that homie there, man, for that Boys in the Hood, man. And Menace to Society, man, was from the Hughes brothers, and John Singleton was Boys in the Hood, man. So, shout out to that brother, man. Rest in peace to him. He did a whole lot, man, to show the world, man, the shit that's going on, in a certain environment that these boys on here that's talking don't know nothing about, man. So I heard he was man. So if he didn't kick the bucket, let's give him a rest in peace right now, man. Quick moment of silence. All right, we back in, man. So I want to say this, man, and leaving out of here, man. I don't want to keep y'all no longer than an hour, man. I know it's early in the daytime. Most of y'all at work. If you ain't at work, then you were grinding all last night, and so this pretty early for you. You ain't really up and at 'em yet. And I just want to say this, man. To everybody that shows support, man, I appreciate you. You understand? I appreciate you more than words could let you know, man, because, I come from a background, man, where you talk to just say what you're going to say, do what you're gonna do and let the chips fall where they may. So I don't make content to get along with people. I don't make content to go along with people. I make content based on what I've experienced and what I'm seeing now and how those two things marry one another. So everybody that's supporting, I know you're supporting because you feel what's real. And everybody that ain't supporting because you're a hater, I appreciate you too, man. Because haters are very necessary in this world. Now, to all you boys that think you're going to get a rise out of me and make me do a dedicated video to you, let me tell you something. This thing right here finna go straight to Patreon. You won't even get that kind of shine in the AlphaSphere. I'm going to come in, I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to leave it over there with my partners. My real partners. And everybody else, if you ain't in here listening to it now, you ain't going to hear it. You're going to hear about it. But I'm going to tell you like this. Anybody that supports that man after he was saying that shit and all the things he said in that video, man, and you just as evil as he is, you just as crooked as he is, you just as foul as he is, and you just as weak as he is. And if that's what you want to show, fine, do what you feel. But I don't deal with cats like that, and if you like that, I don't deal with cats like you. And that's the reality of it, man. And the bottom line is this, man. We here in the AlphaSphere, we represent the real. That's what we represent. We ain't talking about content. We ain't talking about entertainment. We talking about real. The real struggle. The real struggle of becoming a man. The real struggle of branching out on your own as a man. The real struggle of learning what you got to learn and navigating the obstacles that you got to overcome as a man. The real struggle of taking the losses and taking the wins. You understand what I'm saying? Because it takes wins and losses to make bosses. I say again, only wins and losses make bosses. And I'm going to tell you like this. That's what we represent over here. I ain't going to hold y'all too much longer, man. What I'm going to do, I'm going to dive off into some fire from my homie Chuck Spencer, man, who was, just a real cat, man. And I ain't got nothing but love for Chuck, man. That's all I'm saying. So, we going to ride out, man. I appreciate everybody coming through. I appreciate all the super chats, man. And all the young ladies who showed up today, man. Hey, y'all welcome to the AlphaSphere, man. I know I've said before that was an issue. But hey, man, I'm an alpha male, man. Women want to come and be around the energy. So I appreciate y'all coming in, man. And we going to keep living the life that we live, man. Let's ride out. Salute to the homie C Doug, man, for the super chat. Homie said, man, blessings, bro. Whenever you want to get together, I'll hop on here with you. And we'll pull the cover back and expose these boys. Hey, man, that's a plan right there, brother, because it needs to be done, man. It needs to be done. And I'm going to definitely hit you up out that, Doug, man. I appreciate that, brother. Hey, yo, man, y'all be easy out there, man. The homie C Dub, hit me up, man. Let's chop it up out there, man. Cause I think it needs to be done, man. It's past time right now, man. You know that shit I heard this morning, man, had me, on something else, man. So there you go. Hey, hit me up, man. Let's chop it up out that thing, man. Hey, look at here, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day, man. Get out there and get your money. Watch these boys that's acting funny. And you know what I'm saying? They've unleashed the can of whoop ass around here, man. Delivered to you courtesy of BoA, the doctor, aka King Ray Ray, man. Y'all be on the lookout, man. It's about to get raw. Peace out, man.